This is page 5 of our chapter review. So this is using our congruence statement to decide if the pair of sides or angles they give us can be proven congruent based on the congruence statement. It's really going to come down to, are the letters corresponding? So A is in the second position, B is in the first. So I and P need to be in the first and second position, and they are. So that's kind of what we're going to be looking to do. Now, false isn't really the accurate statement. Either we can prove that these statements are in fact congruent, or we don't know. I wouldn't say they're false, but they have to, if they're forcing us to be true or false, we're going to have to say true for the ones that are matched, or corresponding is a better word for it. And then we'll have to say false for the ones that are not, even though we really don't know if it's false. So I'm just kind of explaining here at first. The first couple I'll go through and talk about which letters they are in the arrangement. So they're the second and first letters, A, B, and IP. So you can see the congruence statement. You don't even need a diagram. That's kind of the point of this, is don't look at the diagram, look at the congruence statement. So for this one, DB, that's the third and first letters, but GI are the third and second letters. So they're not corresponding. We don't know if they're congruent, so we're going to say false here. Can't prove them congruent. Okay, so the next ones are true. Now, even though DA is in third, then second, IG is second, then third, that doesn't matter for segments. It's still going to be the same set of points. All right, A and G are not in the same position, right? They're the A second, G's third. B and P are good. I and D, no. Second letter, third letter, not going to work. Okay, now this is a proof. So this is one that's a little nicer. It's already built for us. We just have to give the reasons. I'm marking the diagram based on the givens and what I can infer. So the XZ, congruence XZ, I can infer. I can infer that angle YXZ is congruent to angle WXZ because of the angle bisector. Okay, so I'm going to go through. The challenge here is they don't tell us which triangles that we need congruent. The reason I chose the big triangles, the whole left side and the whole right side, is because YZ is on this triangle. And most of my information included this top part. So I wasn't going to be able to just use YO, or is it Q? I wasn't going to just be able to use that, YQZ. So I knew it was the whole left side and the whole right side. All right, then it was corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent to finish. So let's let it play out. Numbers 1 and 2 are given. Number 3 is a result of the angle bisector. One way you can say that is definition of angle bisector. Another way is to explain an angle bisector creates two congruent segments. Next is reflexive property. Please make sure you see property there. It's not a definition or a theorem. All right, now the triangles are going to be congruent. I should have said this earlier. It was side angle side. That should have been written up here. I missed a step. I'm going to put it in late. And then it's CPCtc. All right, what I'm going to have you guys do on my, for my students, depends on your teacher. You can use CPCtc throughout the test as long as, you're going to kick off the tests, put this somewhere, what CPCtc means. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So we're going to write that out, and then you're going to be able to get to use it the entire time on the test. Just write it out once for me. All right, that's it for page, looks like 5 on our review packet.